allegedly the cleanup is worse. So this was 5 days ago, right? This was 5 days ago. There's a follow-up in the recent episode. Let's go to the recent episode. Let's go to the recent. Let's see the follow-up. I'm curious to see how they address this. Look at the title of the video. Callen addresses his Epstein take. So let's see. Let's see how they address this, right? Let's see how they address this. Let's go to the timestamp. Yeah, there we go. Timestamp is 6 minutes 45. So episode number 1163. Callen addresses his horrendous hot take regarding the Epstein files. I want to hear this. I'm so curious to hear how he tries to explain this and make sense. Because, like, okay, let's see. Let's just see. Let's just fucking see.
So let me just address is
game. Bunny's gonna say something
by the power structure. Biggest thing that Americans feel is that they are not represented by the power.
By the way, big up Nick Simmons not being on this show, by the way. Big up Nick Simmons not being on this show. Nick Simmons was on the other show, but then I'm not going to be on, I can't be on camera with you again. I don't think that's the case, but big up Nick Simmons ducking out from this show.
Structure. So let me just address the amount of shit I got for my last episode.
Yeah. But you've had bad takes.
Yeah.
I think that's your worst take.
It wasn't a bad take. Because here's my take.
Oh my God.
Here's my take. This is what embarrasses me when people are trying to out-hate a pedophile. You don't hate a pedophile more than I do, okay? Nobody does. Nobody's making excuses for that scumbag's behavior.
I think we do. I think we probably do, bro. If you're into, I'm sorry. This is just the case of the matter. If you're into big age gap relationships, you're gonna have a bit more of an affinity with. It's just what it is. That's why he's defending it, right? It is what it is. Like you can't. Clearly, the public can hate pedos more than you because you were defending one. Like anyway, let's continue. Oh my God, Callen coming out, punching, swinging.
Scumbag. Let me say it if it's not going. Jeffrey Epstein's a scumbag. Should have been in jail forever in 2008. Nobody disagrees with that. If you do disagree with that, you got problems. If you were Steve Bannon and you were going to do a documentary,
you got problems. You got problems. Sit you down. Let's have a conversation.
Revive his name after you knew about it. You're a scumbag.
Well, hey B, you know who directed most of that stuff?
Who?
Your boy Woody Allen.
He directed what?
A documentary on Epstein.
Look that up.
Oh no,
I thought it was Steve Bannon. Because if he did,
Steve Bannon did, and Woody Allen and him are so close.
Yeah,
and he was giving him notes on what to say.
If you knew that he was, then you're a scumbag.
Part of the issue is you showing any sort of sympathy for Woody Allen or Epstein. That's the issue.
If Woody
trying to make sense of it, no, the issue is no sympathy. Wrong term. You trying to make sense of it and excuse it. Oh, back in the day, in the 90s, that wasn't a big deal. He's almost acting as if like, it's almost like moral indignation, isn't it? He's almost pissed. He's giving the sense that he's pissed off about the public only being pissed off about it now, collectively. That's what he seems to be more annoyed by. He's more annoyed by the coverage of the Epstein files than he is about the people that have been alleged to have committed those crimes. You know? To destroy so many lives. The victim, like he has no, like nothing goes that, like no sympathy or empathy for the victims. None of that shit. Just like, oh, back in the day, it was okay. Look at Jerry Seinfeld, 17-year-old girl. She was, look at how she looked. Excuse me?
Allen knew that Epstein, his friend, was a convicted child.
No, he didn't direct the documentary. He gave him on interviews what to say, how his exact words, not to look like such a monster.
He said that, or was that Steve Bannon? Bob?
No, that's Woody. Woody Allen is.
He did not produce a documentary about him.
Fucking hell, Callen, man! Like, god damn. Surely, if you want to defend Woody Allen, right? Surely, if you want to defend Woody Allen, you don't need to like debate if he did or that. You can just say, hey, I like the movies. But the stuff he does in his private life, personal life, is abhorrent. He's clearly a fucking sicko. If you want to do that kind of Woody Allen Red Scare defense thing. But you don't need to like argue and debate. Like what? Like fucking, he's never gonna cast you in the movie anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like what the fuck is he doing?
So we got to make sure here, Bubba, because you know,
I'm positive.
Okay, so bottom line is this.
Go to listen, what are you on?
We got to make sure. No, you got to make sure. No one's got to make sure about what to not say about fucking Woody Allen. Like, what the fuck, man? You got to make sure. No. You got to make sure.
Here's what get out of Google.
Hold on.
Go to CoffeeZilla.
Let me just say this. We're going to move on from this. Listen, if anybody was friends with Jeffrey Epstein and they knew what he was guilty of, okay? You're a scumbag.
Brian,
You're a
this
scumbag.
is part of the issue. They all fucking knew, dude.
So if they knew, then they're
smartest,
scumbags.
powerful people.
If they knew, the whole problem is, most of the problem is because everyone that's been exposed, especially the ones that are actively going, the ones that said they didn't know him, were in no communication, never visit the island, they've all been proven to be wrong and false. They did visit. Some of them clearly went there with the intention of clearly doing some illicit things. And the other thing that's the big deal is the fact that most of this communication is after his conviction. That's the issue as well, you know? Everyone's sitting on their moral high ground trying to pretend that they would, like, what the fuck is this guy, like, I don't understand why he's still on this, like, he's still on this hill. It's just fucking insane. Again, I get it, because he got accused of rape. He has to kind of have solidarity with this shit. I get it in a way. But damn, man, this goes to show how morally bankrupt, how fucked up Bryan is really in real life, you know? This kind of gives you a little peek behind the scenes, peek behind the curtain as to how he kind of moves in regular life. This is a lot. Without saying a lot, this says a lot.
People in the world are not just like, what? I had no clue. They didn't get to those positions and just be like, oh, Epstein's, I had no clue. So all of them now are saying, we have no clue.
Let me reiterate.
Yes, buddy.
So Epstein's a scumbag.
Correct.
Anybody that covered for him in 2008. And the real story is, who the fuck was able to tell the FBI to back off when a guy was dead to rights in 2008? Why are we not hearing about that? Who did it? Who had influence over the FBI? I want to know that, because those are the people that knowingly.
Again. Can we focus on the people that engaged in the act? Like, I understand there's apparatus and systems around that enable some of this shit, but let's just focus as well, because there's redacted names. Some names have been exposed. Powerful people. The Elon Musk stuff, the whatever else, there's loads of names in there, but like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck's he doing now? Like, oh yeah, he's a monster, but let's go after it's the system. It's like, brother.
Covered for a scumbag and a monster. That's the first thing.
What's that thing Tom Segura used to do? What's that thing that Tom Segura used to do on Your Mum's House? Man, like as a joke, like if something really serious happened, oh yeah, hey, he really fucked up, man. He did a really bad thing that, like, it's that understatement. It's such an understatement. He's a scumbag.
So, and then here's the second thing. Anybody that knew about him and was friends with him or was going to do a documentary with him or had business with him.
Bro, you know, he's trying to do that thing he did before when he gets accused of rape. He's just like, look in the camera. You're not going to, like, you know, enunciate us into believing you. You also made excuses for Jerry Seinfeld dating that 17-year-old. Oh, everyone was okay with it in the 90s. Were they though? Were they? Were they though?
Is also a scumbag. We got 3 million more files to drop. Nobody out there hates, you don't out hate that. What bothers me is like, I hate pedophiles. I hate them more. Shut the fuck up, okay, with the virtue signaling. Yes, it's not hard to hate.
Everyone that called him out for his bad take was a virtue signaler, right? It's a woke mob. The woke mob are coming after me for defending Jeffrey Epstein. Quartering shit. My channel is under attack from Epstein haters. Oh my god. The woke mob are coming after me. Really? Or people that just hated your takes. Oh my god.
A scumbag like that. And what I think that the reason emotions are so high is because people feel like there's still a cover-up for the most powerful people. And they have no say in it.
And there's also kids involved. People have empathy. There's kids involved. There's women that were sent to the island under false pretenses. There's sex trafficking. There's abuse, magnitudes of order that we probably don't even know about. Corruption, loads of things going on there. You know what I mean? Like this is underplayed. This is like God.
Powerful bunch.
Oh, this guy.
Hot take, but this Epstein guy, he seems like a real jerk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the one. That's the top to go. Yeah, he's like a bad dude, like a bad guy, man. He's a bad guy.
That's what's really going on.
Well, the issue is in America, and there's so many powerful Americans that are associated with Epstein. FBI saying we can't do anything. We can't look into anything. In other parts of the world, people have been convicted. They've lost their jobs. Yeah. Only in America, the powerful people.
All of them have been.
All of them. Only in America, we're like, sorry, there's nothing here. Well, you look into all this shit. There's a ton of shit there. You know what Elon Musk said? Have you seen those emails?
Yeah, he basically said if you
No.
He wanted to go to the party, the wild
exact
party.
words were, let me know the wildest party. And then his brother was actually in the parties, and the code name was supposed to be Pussy Chaos or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, but hold on, I have a question. So with Elon Musk, I don't think Elon Musk is into little kids or into What I'm saying is that I think with Elon Musk and his girl.
But we don't know that though. That's the point. You can't just say no. You can't just say no. When you're associating with and hanging out with, communicating with a known sex trafficker, a known pedo, I'm sorry, but you also get referred to as a pedo. We don't know. Like, again, I love Elon as an entrepreneur. Kind of entrepreneur. He's not really an entrepreneur. But in terms of like what he's done in terms of his companies, are cool. But you can't completely rule out the fact that he could potentially be a pedo. You can't just say, oh no, you're not a pedo. You can't use that defense. Elon's been on Twitter chatting shit about, you still have to explain. Elon still has not explained. Elon has still not explained. You said you never hung out with the guy, never spoke to him. We have emails where it looks like you're begging to go to the... In some of these emails, Epstein's kind of chasing people. In the communication between Elon and Epstein, Elon is trying to seek this guy out. He's trying to go to him. He wants to hang out with him. Knowing everything he knows about the guy, he's trying to go there. You have to answer for this, bro. You have to answer for this. And I'm sorry, the guy also was a pedo. You're also going to be a pedo by default. You are who you hang out with. It is what it is. Oh, he wasn't into kids. How do you know? How do you know?
I think he was like, hey, let's go to an orgy.
Party. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There are a lot of people in these emails that were clearly were like, you got a bunch of Russian girls and I can go out on an island. That's a separate thing. Okay. That's a separate thing.
It's not.
You want to be a freak and get your freak on or whatever.
You want to talk about a royal piece of shit, Peter Attia.
Yeah. Well, I don't
into that relationship. You got to look more into it, B, and you would be so much more upset.
But I haven't looked.
But that's
I
the
don't
issue.
need to look into it.
You do though.
No, because
you do if your take's gonna be they didn't know.
You do.
No, my take.
Oh my God, I don't need to look into it. I don't need to look into it. It's fucking crazy. When you're trying to defend it and trying to rush, surely again, that's why I'm so confused. So he's talking from and again, I don't know if this is the internet. Like, how are you trying to defend this when you don't have the information?
You have a gun?
Oh.
Shout out to Baba. His jealousy of Bryan's rich friends has him digging in.
Yeah, exactly.
Dicey.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't say Papa jealous of his rich friends. I'll just say this is more of an example of Bryan being unable or unwilling. He thinks he's smarter than everybody else. Callen deep down thinks he's smarter than everybody else. He thinks he's seeing through this better than everybody else. He thinks he has better critical thinking capabilities. You know, he thinks he's having a rational take, devoid of emotion. But unfortunately, this whole thing is emotional. This whole thing is very emotional, inherently so, because of what's happened, because of the people involved, because of the amount of lives it's destroyed, because of the people who are seemingly getting away with it. This is, you know what I mean? It's been a cover-up from day one. You know, it's been a cover-up from fucking day one. From the moment fucking Epstein died, it's been a fucking cover-up. Or maybe from the moment he didn't really get a long prison, but it's been a cover-up since that moment. So, of course, it's going to be fucking emotional. Like, what the fuck is this guy talking about, man? Like, what? Like, I don't know. Let's do this.
Is this if you knew about that guy,
all of them did,
then you're a scumbag.
Then all these people were mentioned are scumbags. They all knew.
How do you know? How do you know they did?
How do you know they did? Bro, most of them are emailing him after his conviction. Shouldn't that be by default? If you're gonna call this guy a scumbag and he gets convicted in court for sex trafficking, and those very same people in powerful positions, high society, rich people, then engage with him in conversation in order to go to his island, seeking out those things that he does that are illegal, that are evil, that are whatever it may be, shouldn't that by default mean that you are also disgusting? You are also a scumbag. How do you know they knew? Were you there? Like, what?
Emails in the that's why you gotta look into it.
Yeah.
In the 3 million fucking
I don't have time
emails,
to look into 3 million, but yeah.
But then don't comment on it and say, well, they didn't know.
I don't have time to look into it. Oh my god. Yo, Brendan. Well done, Brendan. For once, well done, Brendan. Honestly, we need this. Well done, Brendan. Oh my god. I don't have time to look into this. But you have so much time to talk about it. So much time to go to call your ex-wife and try and coax her into answering the questions the way you want to answer it, but then she doesn't anyway. You don't answer about that really, right? You just make it seem like, oh, New York was just full of pedos. Everyone was just being a pedo in New York and it was cool. It was in the clubs. She was like, not really. It wasn't like that. Maybe in Europe, but not in New York. I don't have time. Oh my god. He's too busy reading these fucking scripts for fucking Netflix, isn't it? Right? He's too busy going over these Hollywood scripts.
I'm saying what I'm saying about the whole thing is
I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah.
If you looked into it, you'd be like, what the fuck? Peter Tia, his son is rushed to the hospital with some heart failure thing. He misses it because he's hanging out with Epstein.
Let's not do that. Brendan, let's not do that though. Your wife had a miscarriage and you were in a hot tub with Chappelle and them, man. Let's not go down there. I know it's not the same thing, but let's not do that. Let's not do that.
You're talking about and you're not talking about 1 or 2 emails. You're talking about a ton of emails, sending back and forth pictures, also of women, trafficked women, all sorts of random shit, dude.
Yeah, well, I haven't looked into any of that stuff. What I'm saying is this. It's very simple.
How are you just dismissing it? I'm looking into that stuff. Brother, how are you just dismissing it? I'm looking into that stuff. Brother, man, it's not simple. You don't even know the facts of the story. Like, oh my god, this guy, man.
If whoever covered for that guy in 2008, that's what we need to find out. You want to find the people that really knew they were covering for a scumbag, and he was out of jail for the next, what was it? 9 years or something? 10 years? 13 years? Whoever did that is guilty. It needs to fucking hang. Okay.
How about the ones that committed the fucking acts? You fucking weirdo. Like, what? Like, what is this, man? Let's blame the victim partly. Let's blame the system partly. Like, what? Let's go after the perpetrators, or everybody at the same time. What the fuck is no victim? But you know what I mean? What the fuck's wrong with this guy, man? Like, who was president at that time? Let's go after him. Who was head of FBI? Let's go. It's like, God Almighty, Callen, man.
Okay. But it's not one person. It's all the powerful people. They're all into this. There's so many ties,
right?
And they're all helping each other out, so nobody gets in trouble. There's nothing to see here.
It's an empire of evil.
But the problem is the empire of evil and the most powerful people. The other issue you have is some of it is just, rich dudes, scumbags who want to get the rocks off. Then a big part of it is child sex trafficking. So anytime there's like, well, they didn't know or...
Well, let's separate above. Let's say the other problem is that it's like pedos involved, or child stuff, and also sex trafficking. Because again, yes, was there maybe a group of girls that went there under no false pretenses, knew exactly what the deal was, engaged in it, took their payment and kept it moving? Cool. But that's not what the files say, the majority of it. You know what I mean? That's not what the files insinuate. That's not what the whole kerfuffle is about. The whole kerfuffle is about the sex trafficking element of it, which inherently is an evil act, right? Especially if you're taking people from like far-flung places around the world, exploiting their situation the fact that maybe economic wise they're not doing well, financial wise they're not doing well, taking advantage of that power dynamic, bring them over for false, that whatever all that shit is fucking horrendous. And then of course the underage element, or the underage factor. But Bryan here is making it seem like, oh, it was just like a nightclub on an island. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but nobody here, like when I shot my first deer, okay, he said, that's a good shot. He said, have you shot before? And I said, no, but I've been killing pedophiles in my mind with a high-powered rifle since.
Boo.
Since I was, as long as I can remember. So my problem is we all know that anybody who has sex with underage kids is a fucking scumbag and should go away forever. This guy, right?
That's this guy.
Who?
It's Epstein.
I'm very aware of that.
People.
I've never said any.
Who? Who? Not who. Who? Let's be specific. It's like Jordan Peterson. Let's be specific. Let's be some of the guys, not so good guys. Oh my god. Callen, man.
Anything other than he's a scumbag.
And that's and my thing is that's the only take. There's no, it's what they did back in the day.
I agree with you. I agree it's the only take.
Yes.
I agree it's the only take.
That's it.
That's right.
No wiggle room.
And anybody who knew about his complicity.
Which they all did.
Now, hold on. What I'm saying also is that there were a lot of people in those emails that thought Jeffrey Epstein had the best parties. I don't think Elon Musk knew. I don't think he knew.
Why are you saying that though? Like, honestly, like, he's giving these people so much fucking benefit of doubt. Like, why? Why all this benefit of doubt? Why? Why? Why?
That Jeffrey Epstein was into,
pedophile.
And I don't think when he said, let's go to the island and have a party, I think it sounds like he wanted to get his freak on.
There's an email between Bannon.
It doesn't matter, man. You're going to get judged the same way. And I'm not going to give them no one gets a benefit of doubt here. No one gets a benefit of doubt here. What the fuck is Callen even saying right now?
Woody Allen.
Now
listen to this.
Yeah.
Bannon, Woody Allen, and Epstein. And they go, should we all go to lunch? Or is that too many pedophiles in one room?
Wow. Yeah.
What?
Well, that's, again, one of the good things about this.
Powerful bunch.
Wow.
Who? What? I don't even know how to pronounce it. Epsteinstein? Is it IPAC? IPAC? Tupac?
I never know how to say it. Is it Epstein or Epstein? Pedo or pedo? Oh my god. Oh my god, Callen, man. Oh, this is a generational shit hot take run.
These emails coming out is that nobody can hide. Yeah. So it's a good thing.
All they do is deny, and then there's gonna be no prosecution. So then what do you do?
Well,
there's gonna be no prosecution.
But you're done. If Steve Bannon is guilty of actually saying to Epstein, let's do a documentary to revive your name.
Oh, like, buddy,
what?
That is
what is he saying? If the emails are there. What the fuck is wrong with this guy, bro? If. Yo, the emails are there. You can read them yourself. Oh my god, if. Oh, this is such a. Oh my god, man. He's giving these guys so much. He's giving so much rope. Oh my fucking god, man.
Worst thing
Bryan, I mean, the FBI has those files. No one's making this up. Those are factual documents.
Well, then
that they try to redact the names. This is how dumb the FBI is. In some of the files, the names are redacted, and then the same exact files that they released too, they're not redacted. So you can easily find out the name and emails.
Then you're a scumbag.
Oh yeah, scumbag.
Yeah. I shouldn't have to say. If people didn't get what I was saying, then maybe that's on me because I was all over the place.
And I'm, I don't want you getting hate.
To be fair to Bryan a little bit. If this was the other way around, I don't think Brendan would let Bryan talk to him this way. You know what I mean? Let's just call a spade. If Brendan had a shit take like Bryan did, where he's kind of defending and making excuses for Epstein and stuff, and he got destroyed on social, I don't think Brendan will be too comfortable with having this conversation on camera. You know what I mean? I think he'd make us think. You know what I mean? So I think he's been a bit heavy-handed and really calling him out, which is a good thing. But if the roles are reversed, I don't think Brendan would like this too much. I think he'd respond. He'd be a lot more defensive, and dismissive and stuff, and start talking about basement dwellers and Cheeto fingers and all that stuff. So let's call a spade there.
Knew it was going to be an issue. I didn't feel good about it because obviously you don't fucking side with Epstein. That's wild. The issue is you were showing. Just a little like
you know what I was doing? I hate hypocrisy.
Yeah,
and I hate when people are like, all of a sudden, like, first of all, I hate when people are surprised, and second of all, what bothers me is like,
what? So people being surprised is an issue. I hate hypocrisy. It's the hypocrisy of it all. It's what the worst thing. That's Bill Burr, right? Is that Bill Burr? The worst thing is the hypocrisy. Okay. What was that? Is it Bill Burr? Is that worst thing? Is it is it the hypocrisy? Let's see if I can find it. Hypocrisy of it. Callen is a psychopath. Honestly, where is it? Oh no, was it Norm? Oh, it was Norm Macdonald. It wasn't Bill Burr. It was Norm Macdonald. Okay, cool. Big up Norm. R.I.P. to Norm, man. R.I.P. to fucking Norm, man. We missed that guy, man. Fuck. R.I.P. to Norm Macdonald, man. Gone too soon. R.I.P. to Norm fucking Macdonald. Let me play it without the audio. Let me play it without the video, anyway.
Now, do you think Cosby's legacy will be hurt?
Yeah.
You do, huh? I mean, there was a comedian, Patton Oswalt, he told me, I think the worst part of the Cosby thing was the hypocrisy. And I disagreed.
You disagree with that?
Yeah. I thought it was the raping. That's my feeling, most rapists are hypocrites. You don't meet many go, I like raping and I know it's not politically correct, but by God, people go, well, he's not being a hypocrite, and that's the worst part.
Bigger R, man. R.I.P. Norm Macdonald, man. R.I.P. Norm Macdonald, gone too soon. There's another one as well where Bill Burr does the same thing to Bill Maher about the overcomplicate Gaza. Let's see this one too, the hypocrisy. Let's go this one quickly, and then we'll go back to the video.
Have you heard what's going on college campuses these days?
I don't watch the news.
You don't realize that college campuses erupted with the kids demonstrating for Hamas? They are in with the terrorists.
They were for the Palestinians.
Well, it's sort of the same cause.
What? What?
Why, are you?
I'm on the side of the kids.
Yeah, that's easy to say. No one wants to see kids dead. This is a war.
That was very brave of you to say.
This is a war. No, I'm the one who's actually brave on this.
Pat yourself on the back.
It's easy to say I'm for the kids. Who's not for the kids?
Well,
it comes down to real hard-nosed decisions, like a country.
Stop talking like you're a general.
A country.
Let's go to Russia and the Ukraine. How do you solve that one, Bill? Let me hear your hard-nosed decision about that. Well, let me ask you.
This is why this is not your thing.
Make some hard-nosed decisions. It's not your thing. It's what you.
It is my thing.
It isn't your thing.
This is not your
isn't.
thing.
You're like that guy that has a fantasy football team and thinks he. That's exactly what it is. Like, why into you like you've done something?
So talking like you're a general. Oh man, we lost Bill Burr. Unfortunately, we lost him. He's gone. He's like, fucking Riyadh fucked him over. But so, you're the guy that has a fantasy football team and thinks he's a coach. Yo, this is my thing. What if it's your thing? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm actually brave. Anyway, let's go back to the video. Oh man, I missed this version of Bill Burr.
Like this, it becomes this giant, a bunch of people who are jumping on to say, it's like I hate pedophiles, I hate them more, I hate them more. Like that shouldn't.
What a wild take. Imagine being upset that people are outraged and making it known that they're like not a fan of this stuff and are against, like, excuse me? You're more outraged at the, let's say the moaning, the kind of, I don't know, the hysteria around it, the coverage, the quote unquote hate train. You're more pissed off about that than about the actual act itself, or the acts, or the crime, the people the people, like, do you know what I mean? Like, God almighty.
Be what your platform is. Obviously, somebody who's into
I think the issue with this is like there's, and to give you some leeway here too, it's like there's so many conspiracies, right? And you're not a big conspiracy guy, especially with your history and your knowledge of American history stuff. So you're not huge on conspiracy.
Especially with your history. What's that mean? Your history?
So you always question everything. And so I understand that.
Yeah.
No, your dad is a CIA. It's his dad's a CIA. That's why he does that.
But this might
when
be
it
a
comes with
conspiracy.
Epstein,
This might be a conspiracy. I talked to Tripoli. I talked to the great Sam Tripoli.
Yeah, Tripoli's the best.
No,
but I'm just saying, when it comes to this, there is no wiggle room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, oh, I'm sure people were setting them up. No.
I'm not making any excuses.
I'm not saying, that's why people are so upset. When it comes to this, there's no wiggle room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking about the darks of the dark, trafficking young children, Pizzagate, which is showing even more signs of, now, is George W. Bush eating kids on a boat? That's probably pretty outlandish.
Yeah.
But some of that stuff, there's no wiggle room.
Yeah, but no one should have.
And that's when people get upset.
No one should have, I got children. No one should have wiggle room for pedophilia, okay? Mm-hmm. You know, obviously.
It doesn't sound like you're that person though, innit? Also, don't use a children thing, bro. Don't involve your children in this. We're talking about your takes.
None of that.
You know what made it worse, I think, too, is when the Woody Allen stuff.
Yeah. Well,
because it was
I didn't look into that.
So why are you talking then? Oh my God, man. Oh my fucking God. What a cop out. I didn't look into it. So why you have such a strong opinion on the situation then? Why do you have such a strong opinion on this shit? What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Surely in this era, right? In this era we live in, where everyone wants to be a contrarian, if you want to be a good contrarian, right? If you want to be a good contrarian, you have to be knowledgeable of what you're talking about. You're going to take an opposite stance. You're going to be chastised. You're going to be fucking, whatever. People are not going to like what you have to say. But if you have an interesting point of, if you have a point of view that isn't wildly held, but you have a grip on the information, you just interpret it differently, cool. In a way, cool. Stay over that side, right? You're not coming to my house. You're not my fucking friend. Cool for the most part. But Jesus Christ, Callen. Oh, I didn't look into it. So you're defending Woody Allen, but you don't know the particularities of his particular situation with him marrying his fucking adopted stepdaughter. You haven't actually read into the Epstein files. You haven't searched around like most of us have, read articles, entered names, read emails, seen all that. You haven't looked at any of that stuff. Yeah, you have such a wrong and strong opinion on it. Classic podcaster, isn't it? Classic podcaster. Wrong and strong, no information. No information to back it up. Just vibes. Oh, I hate. So he has more hate for the people that are actually reacting to the news, reading articles, seeing clips on fucking social media, searching. He has more problem with those people than he does for the people that actually did the thing because he didn't read it. Oh my God, Callen. Generational bad take, hot run.
Eilish saying, stolen land.
Speed run.
Fucking look into it, lady.
Yeah.
And with you, you don't get the benefit of doubt that Billie Eilish does.
Right.
You're smart. You're educated.
I don't know how Billie Eilish works in this conversation, but cool.
So when it comes to Woody Allen,
So the Woody Allen
defend
thing,
him and then kind of play down.
If you guys look up, there's this thing Alistair Bostwick did on Woody Allen,
and the Seinfeld stuff too, Let's talk about the Seinfeld stuff. You were talking about you were saying the 17-year-old was hot. Oh, she was hot. Look how she was built though. Look how she was built, though. Look how well endowed she was. She was 17, but look how well endowed she was. Excuse me?
Where I found out that Alan Dershowitz and Mia Farrow said to Woody Allen, "We'll keep our mouths shut if you give us $20 million. Maybe it was $10 million. Sure. And he said no. Sure. And to me, I go, hold on. There's no amount of money ever that you could pay me to get a pedophile off. If you
Again, he has more of a problem with this alleged story about Mia Farrow than the actual alleged pedophile himself. So you know the story. Oh my God, man. Doesn't this like prove his point wrong? So he has more of an issue with the person that was trying to request hush money from the pedo than the pedo. Okay, cool.
You really believed he did that, then there's no amount of money that a mother would ask for. All you'd want is that motherfucker in jail forever, you know? And that, so I have a zero tolerance, tolerance policy. But now
not the hill to die.
Well, so but
especially when we're talking about Epstein.
Right. So now you don't die on that hill. In other words,
buddy,
yeah.
Like it's literally you're batting.
Yeah, I agree.
You're batting 1,000.
I should have looked more into it. Because if you're part of that and you were friends with that guy and you knew what he was doing, then you're guilty.
The exact words in the email was, "We need to figure out how to show you're not such a monster."
Powerful bunch.
Like helping with this.
After much deliberation between the top intelligence agencies, we've come to the conclusion that the island was Hamas and the emails are Hezbollah. More info coming out of Tel Aviv soon.
Oh my God, this is horrendous, man. I can't believe this. I would have thought he just would have waved the white flag like, I fucked up, bad take, apologies guys. You know what I mean? He's actually arguing. He's actually doubling down in a weird way.
Well, then
there's so many.
You know what?
There's so many emails on
then
PR.
Mea culpa, I fucked up.
Yeah, there's so many. There's so many people like Rich Bannon.
Then I fucked up.
You should have said at the beginning, you fucking idiot. Half an hour too late. 20 minutes too late. That's what you should have said in the beginning. God almighty.
If I was defending Woody Allen or anybody,
if you were defending Woody Allen and Jerry Seinfeld,
looking into it,
big PR firms trying to kind of get together a way to go to the public, being like, he's not that bad of a guy.
What PR firm would do that?
Oh my God, why is this? You know what this is, by the way? This is an example of him making this situation about himself in a way. I think Bryan is saying this sort of stuff like, oh my God, go after the directors, the PR, of course, they're complicit too. But I think he's outraged, right? He has a lot more visceral rage and anger towards those people than the actual people that did the acts themselves. Because I think a part of him feels like Hollywood enables a lot of like fuckery. And because he got caught out, right? Some people get away with it. He got kind of caught out. He takes it, like, instead of like looking at him getting caught out and really like, you know, oh my God, reflecting on him. Because again, Bryan got cancelled, but not really, right? He's going to have to work a regular job. He's still got a Hollywood career, rich friends to help out, father that's got very accomplished in the banking world, maybe a CIA agent. We don't fucking know. He hasn't really had to pay like a price that regular people would have to pay, right? If you're accused of something like rape, you know, you lose your job and you probably find it hard to get another job. You might lose your family, you know what I mean? But he didn't lose anything really in that respect. Yes, he lost some Hollywood options and Netflix shows, but in the grand scheme of things, he landed on his feet. But I think there's a part of Callen that kind of like looks at, I bet you, it's weird to say, I think there's kind of part of Callen that looks at Hollywood and thinks Hollywood kind of failed him, you know, like, hey, I'm not the only one. Other people do this too. Like, why did I get, you know what I mean? Like, he kind of like, instead of like, hey, you did a bad thing allegedly. Let's look ourselves in the mirror. Let's try and make, you know, let's try and make sure we don't repeat that again. Let's address that sort of shit. You know what I mean? Let's work on that. I think he's got a real big issue with the industry at large cancelling them, like, you know, because of cancel culture stuff. I think so. That's a vibe I get from Callen.
That's the other thing. To me, and I apologize if I was defending. I shouldn't have brought Woody Allen to it. I should have looked into it more. And now that you're telling me that, then scumbag. Yeah. And that's on me. That's on me. So Mia culpa.
You always keep saying scumbag. Can we say the word pedo, please? Can we say the word incestuous? Can we say the word predator? Can we say the word abuser, rapist? Can we say those words? Scumbag, scumbag. It's just such a softening of the, like, you know what I mean? Like, god damn.
And I think any PR firm, I think any lawyer that was willing to cover for a guy like that is a scumbag. They should be exposed too. To me, that's the story is, you know, looking into the people that actually knew what he was guilty of and helped cover that shit up. And I will say this to everybody who's a conspiracy theorist.
We're right.
I understand
99% of the time.
Well, I understand that there are some very powerful entities that were able to literally get the FBI and the press
To back off.
To back off. Like, now I understand where people like Sam Tripoli are coming from, where it's like, wait.
What do you mean now you understand? This guy is such a... So Epstein was a case that made you believe that maybe conspiracy theories were true. Epstein was the one. Nothing else before. Nothing else before. Cover-ups and stuff don't exist before. Like, huh? This is not even like... Even if this is like a... Oh, you're giving conspiracy theories a pat on the back. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like... Now I get it. I can see clearly now the rain.
Wait a minute, who are those people?
Yeah.
And where are they? And we still aren't hearing about them. They're still like, no, look over here.
Nothing's going to happen.
Here.
Nothing's going to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy. And the public's going crazy, being like, hold on, there's Nate. You guys should look into this. And they're going, there's nothing to see
I
here.
think Americans are going like this. They're going, not this time.
But
like a lot of
not
Americans
much we can do. There's not much as American citizens. There's not much. All right.
Well, there is a lot you can do because you can just you can hold your elected representatives accountable, which is what they're doing. They brought a lot of people.
Look at him. Fuck off, man. You stay over that side. Stay over the pedo side. Stay over the fucking pedo side, sex trafficking side. Stay over that side over there, mate. Fuck off.
I didn't even realize a lot of these, because I didn't follow it that much. I'm thinking about the economy. But there are a lot of people that went...
Money on my mind. Does it make you money, though? Does it make you money, though? Like, what? Callen, shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up.
We are bringing Trump in to expose the dirt under the rug, right?
So Trump is in those emails.
Maybe because I'm Mossad.
Yeah, no, it's
not a funny joke. Not a funny joke. Not the time and place. You're a fucking idiot. He's gonna get... I can't wait to read the comments, man. I can't wait to read the comments.
Dark shit, and it'll bum me out.
It'll bum you out.
Yeah, and when you look into it, it's sad too because...
But I think
because they hired a guy, they paid him, I think, $6,000 a month to procure girls. So he would travel all around just for Epstein and these other...
Is this the guy who hung himself?
He's one of them, but there's another guy who's still alive. But he would travel all over the world to procure girls for Epstein and all these high-profile people.
Yeah. A pimp.
Basically, but it's sad because he would take pictures of him,
Yo, Bryan. Oh, yo, Bryan is really trying to like soften all this language and like, look, you know, it's a pimp, you know, something, like, you know, yeah. A procurer of women of like younger
naked, and then send to Jeffrey Epstein, and then
Epstein.
They were like, he was like,
not just to Jeffrey Epstein. I'm sure.
Well,
there's a whole
hold on. And then so he would say, basically like, yeah, her number one, and it's sad too because they're like 16, 17, 18, and it'd be and even younger, and it would be like, yeah, her dream in life is come to America and become a model. And they put model in quotes and like laugh about it. So they'd find these poor people in the favelas, in the UK, all over. Yeah. Like, yeah, we'll make your American dream come true. And then they traffic them over.
Is anybody surprised by that? They take your...
Why are you acting? Why is he annoyed?
Powerful bunch.
Yo, big up Diana. Big up Diana. Appreciate you. Big up Diana. Appreciate you. Big up Diana. Big up Diana. Delilah B. Diana. Delilah B. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships. You're a fucking legend.
Powerful bunch.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
And it's still,
but
it's
when
still going on.
When these powerful people,
it's still going on.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
But when you see these powerful people, politicians, and these famous people, and you're like, what the fuck are you guys doing, man? What is going on? What the fuck is going on?
They're nerds who want to get laid and get their free cop.
But that's a cop out, like, because these nerds who want to
nerds that want to get laid, they choose children. But they're not underage because of the state. Like, Jesus Christ.
Get laid. You can get laid in America. You don't have to fucking sex traffic some underage girl. There's other ways to fucking do it.
Yeah, if you're rich, if you're as rich as someone like Bill Gates, I don't know. You'd think it's I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it.
Please stop.
Well, you know what though? The part of what's good about all of this stuff, and now I'm into seeing what the next 3 million files have to say. It's
how about read the files that are already available, you dickhead? Now I want to see the free. What are the ones that were available that you haven't not read and you're such a strong opinion about defending? What the fuck?
It's just gonna. It's the great reckoning, and maybe something will change now. At least in this country.
What?
Because the most powerful people, I'll tell you what, this is the first time that the most powerful people in the world realize they can't hide. Like, no matter what, eventually it's going to come out, right? Like, there is something to be said about that. It might usher in a new conservative
But if the FBI is not going to prosecute, okay.
I think they'll have to prosecute if there's evidence. I think they'll have to. Now, that's a whole different thing.
A whole different game.
Right? There's a burden of proof on prosecution. That's a fair.
Yes, all of these texts. But can you prove it? You can call me what you want, but can you prove it?
Very different thing. But
by the emails they talk in code.
But your reputation is ruined.
Yeah, but all these people are set. It's not like they're entertainers like us.
I don't know if they're that set. You're set, but can you imagine being Bill Gates, as rich as he is? Where are you going to go? Where people just look at you and go,
You're still out here. You've been accused of rape. You're still fucking out here. Bill Gates will do the same thing. What the fuck is this guy talking about?
I just dive into my money. Like Scrooge McDuck. That guy's set, dude.
I don't think that's...
It's not going to affect his stocks.
I don't think people operate that way. I really don't. I think part of your self-worth is your social network, how you're received, your legacy.
Even Bill Gates' wife was like, he needs to come out and be honest about what happened to Epstein's Island.
Dude, when I saw his wife talking, when I saw his wife talking, I was like, well.
He's always been a piece of shit though. Always. Bad guy.
Yeah. So my bad. My bad. I should have looked into it more.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
And I'm afraid to look into it more because it's depressing.
So I have an opinion on it though, man. You have the most depressing opinion on it. Your opinion is depressing, you fucking idiot.
We just have to look into it if we're going to talk about it. That's the only thing. Because then you're going to give bad takes.
Yeah, better to shut the fuck up. And also stick to comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I keep breaking my own rule because I don't want to see people who are comics give too much of a strong opinion on things.
If it's a funny take, fire away.
Funny take, yeah.
But yeah, I don't want to hear you or me talk about. There's much smarter. I mean, it depends if it's your current event. But as far as like a strong take, there's smarter minds out there who know what the fuck they're talking about. It's just not what we do.
Yeah.
But
horrendous. Let's read the comments. Horrendous. This didn't help the case at all. Bryan was literally on here last Thursday defending Woody Allen, saying that Woody Allen never met his adopted daughter until she was grown. There's literally 20 pictures of them together when she was 5 years old. His dad is CIA, probably been brainwashed from the start. Bryan, don't virtue signal about hating pedophiles, Callen. Proceeds to tell you how he hates pedos more than anyone else for 30 minutes. Exactly. Bryan, Woody Allen and Epstein were both pretty stand-up guys. Podcast cringe licking his lips here. Came here just for the T-balance Callen's awful takes. You can always count on Callen to have the worst surface level takes of things. then say he doesn't have time to look it up, then double down on his surface level take and look silly. Also, having a wild take without looking into it is insane. Exactly. No, Jelly Roll is not okay. No engine should burn oil at that rate. The Mossad put a gag order on Callen. Bryan wants to know who had influence over the FBI to cover Epstein. Sam Tripoli tried to tell you about those groups on your old podcast and you didn't believe him. Something tells me this moron fucked up that Jeep somehow, okay? Brendan's right. The stuff on here is no wiggle room. It doesn't make much sense to try and play devil's advocate because people's bloodlust over the thing is way past that. Callen, you couldn't be more wrong about subtitles. The brand, yeah, everyone's leaving. Everyone's not ripping into him about this. Big up you guys in the stream chat too. What you guys saying? Bryan isn't the best person to have a conversation with. Exactly. Captain Obvious. Bryan the dog Callen. Gotta help these girls escape from fellas. Big up Jack Jr. Oh my god, man. Oh my fucking god, man. This is crazy, man. This is one of the wildest TFATKs in history. I swear to God.